What's up, YouTube? This is Sling Blade Productions. My name is Alan, and I'm coming at you from just outside Cleveland, Ohio. And today is my live review for WWE Battleground 2016. So, this will be my last review of the B pay-per-views on air. From now on, I will be doing the big takeover shows as well as the big four pay-per-views as live reviews. Other than that, my reviews will be done as uploads. So, having said that, I'm going to start out with my overall thoughts of the show. And this show was quite entertaining from start to finish. The matches were all good, even the Darren Young versus The Miz match that ended in double disqualification. Some of the match placements were confusing. I will not deny that, but from top to bottom, the card was quite strong. This show produced two of my 5 match of the year candidates so far. The other 2 on that list are from the WWE Cruiserweight Classic. The Owens versus Zayn and Shield Triple Threat matches were my matches of the night and make my candidates list for match of the year. So, let's get down to the match card. And the only pre-show match they had tonight was the Usos versus Breezango. And this match was quite good. I was surprised. WWE doesn't do enough tag team matches on the pre-shows, apparently. And enough good ones with Rising Stars, I might add. With that being said, who doesn't like a good tag team match to kick off any action at any pay-per-view? I cannot deny that I enjoyed this match. And, of course, the Usos and Breezango work very, very well together. I hope they do another match with those 2 teams. If not on a big 4 pay-per-view, on one of the brand exclusive pay-per-views. I do believe that Breezango and the Usos are both on SmackDown, so there you go. Jimmy, Jay, Tyler, and Fandango all look to be at their best in this match. I didn't see a single weakness in any of their stuff. The action was fast and furious, which in tag team matches usually, especially opening matches, the action is kind of clunky. I was amazed at the action from bell to bell. My only gripe was how short the match was. I wouldn't have minded seeing them go another 6 or 7 minutes. Other than that, the match was awesome. Now, having said that, Breezango won the match. Tyler Breeze scoring the pinfall, giving the match 4 stars. It could have been 5. They would have given him another 5 or 6 minutes. But the match was 5 minutes and 26 seconds long. Let's move on to match number 2. Match number 2 was the first match on the main show. It featured Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Sasha Banks and a debuting Bayley. And Bayley deserves to be on the main roster, so I'm glad she's there now. This match had a hell of a start with a brawl between the 2 teams. This match should have been near the end of the show because it was obviously Bayley's debut. Charlotte, the women's champion, with Sasha Banks, who everybody thinks is going to be the next women's champion. And, of course, Dana Brooke. What can I say about Dana Brooke? I don't feel like she should be on the main roster yet because she still needs a lot of improvement in her ring work. With that in mind, it was definitely an appetite whetter. It was probably one of my favorite matches of the night, in my top 3. Charlotte and Dana dominated early, but when Bayley came in, tables turned and the match became more competitive. Where am I? Oh, Sasha and Bayley were amazing as a team after the barn burner they had in Brooklyn last year in their Iron Woman match for the NXT Women's Championship. And this was the best women's match of any kind I've seen all year. Your winners, Sasha Banks and Bayley. By submission, Sasha Banks scoring the fall with her patented bank statement on Charlotte. Guarantee you that's going to set up a women's championship match for SummerSlam between Sasha and Charlotte. Match was 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Could have been a little longer. Should have been a little longer. Should have been at the end of the show, but it still got 5 stars. Third match of the show, The New Day versus the Wyatt family. And this is another match that I felt should have been later in the card because it was the Wyatt family swan song with Bray and Eric now being on SmackDown and Braun being on Raw and Luke being out with the ACL injury. My games in this match started very early with Bray and Braun and Eric constantly switching up, and of course on the New Day side, Xavier, Kofi, and Big E switching up rather early. By and large, the Wyatts were the dominant force in this match, and match ended up being a war. Everyone looked amazing in this match. I enjoyed it. The Wyatt family and their swan song got the win. I kind of expected that would be the case. Bray Wyatt got the pin. Match got 4 stars. Could have been a little longer. That was my lone gripe. It was kind of short. 8 minutes and 47 seconds. They deserved more. And they deserved to be towards the end of the show also. Match 4 was the first title match of the night. It was Rusev with Lana versus Zack Ryder. This was the singles match for the WWE United States Championship. Again, I have a small gripe. This match should have been later on in the card. It would have been a little more impactful. Also, it would have been more impactful if Zack would have went over, taking the U.S. title to SmackDown. But for what it was, the match was interesting. It was a cross-brand matchup. The second of the night, both Zack and Rusev looked good in this match. For once, Rusev looked human against someone smaller than him and was actually stalling Zack's offense. A lot of times when he faces smaller guys, he undersells his opponent's offense. Finally, Zack is getting rewarded for getting himself over, and hopefully tonight's match will catapult him to facing against The Miz for the Intercontinental title and getting the Intercontinental title back, because the guy works his ass off. He's extremely talented, and he got himself over, and he was punished for it. And that's not fair. A guy who works that hard deserves to be rewarded for the hard work and getting himself over. In most wrestling promotions, if you work your ass off, if you get yourself over, you get rewarded for it, and Zack deserves that. He proved himself that he belongs on the ranks on the main roster, even in defeat. He has talents. He just needs to be given the ball to run with, and hopefully Shane and D-Bry will give him the ball to run with on SmackDown. This match was good. Could have been better. The title changed hands. Rusev, your winner by submission. I only gave this match 3 stars because of my minor gripes. 7 minutes and 1 second was the length of the match. 5th match of the night. This was my first match of the night, and of course my first match of the year candidate from this pay-per-view. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens. And as always, every time these two lock up or they have matches against somebody else, they put on a match of the night. These guys deserve the pushes they're getting, and I hope they keep them. That said, there's not much I can say about this match. This match, as is the case with every match these guys are involved in, was incredible. Kevin was dominant through most of the match. Despite this, it was still quite the amazing matchup. This match was intense, even with Sami injuring his surgically repaired shoulder off a botched springboard sit-out moonsault. This botch led to an oh shit moment where Sami caught his shoulder on the ring apron. Then another oh shit moment occurred on the ring apron with a vertical suplex on the apron. This match was amazing. It was a classic and is going to be a match of the year candidate. This match was worthy of the fight forever, and this is awesome chance it got. Your winner, Sami Zayn, by pinfall, 18 minutes and 22 seconds. And I felt this match should have been a little bit longer, but it still got a perfect 5-star rating. Okay. Match 6. Natalya versus Becky Lynch. I felt this match should have been in the spot where the women's tag team match was, but it is what it is. This match I would have put earlier in the show. Women's tag team match was bigger than this one. But this match was entertaining. Becky had a score to settle, so I guess this match was placed appropriately according to management. Natalya was the dominant force in the match. Both girls looked incredible in this match. Again, this match was amazing. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was Natalya getting the win by submission. Match was 9 minutes and 4 seconds. About what I would have given it. And I'm giving it 4 stars. So, now we're on to match 7. Darren Young with Bob Backlund versus The Miz with his wife, Maryse. And damn, Maryse looked good tonight. That outfit she was wearing was... I don't know who planned out the ring wear that those on the show were wearing, but whoever did it, kudos. Except for that fucking mask that The Miz was wearing. What was with that mask? I'm going to have to tweet at Triple H to find out what was up with that mask, because that just looks stupid. Having said that, this match was incredible. Darren looked amazing in this match, and Bob Backlund has a lot to do with it. The guy is a freaking Hall of Famer. He knows how to get wrestlers remotivated to go in there with a different frame of mind. Seems that Darren is more motivated, and he has his head in a more serious place. Miz really didn't do much in the early going of the match. However, he did get a little bit of a flurry in there after Maryse slapped Bob Backlund in the face, tripped over backwards of her own doing, and then claimed Bob Backlund pushed her down. And then The Miz, of course, got involved, pushed Bob Backlund to the floor, which pissed off Darren, and Darren slapped on the crossface chicken wing outside the ring, which led to a double disqualification. This match could have been better without the double disqualification, but it is what it is. The finish was ambiguous. It left everybody wanting more. Of course, Darren's on Raw, Miz on SmackDown, so we're not going to see another match between those two. That in mind, there was no winner. It was a double disqualification. Because of that, match got 3 stars. It was 8 minutes and 41 seconds. And this was the singles match for the WWE Intercontinental title. Miz still the champion. Yeah. Anyway, on to match 8. John Cena and Enzo Amore and Big Cass versus The Club. And This match was incredible. This was probably the best six-man tag team match I've seen in quite some time. Enzo and Big Cass were the whole show, were basically the whole show in this match for their team. They were hilarious on the mic, as always. They were the dominators in the ring. The club asserted some dominance of their own. Both teams had their miscommunications at times, but it made for some entertaining and chaotic moments. All three guys on both teams looked awesome in this match. And this was a near perfect six-man tag team match, in my opinion. John Cena, Enzo Amore, and Big Cass, of course, were your winners, with John Cena scoring the pinfall. 14 minutes and 30 seconds, and I gave this match 5 stars because it was by far the best of the tag team matches and the best of the 2 six-man tag matches. This takes us to our main event, which was Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose. This was the triple threat match for the WWE Championship, and this was my other match of the night, the other match of the year candidate from this show. Roman and Dean fought it out quite a bit early on while trying to keep Seth out of the picture. Seth did figure into the action some at the beginning. He would get more later on. In fact, he was the one who suffered the pin for the champion to retain. Roman, for being out of action for a month, did not appear rusty, despite the 30-day suspension. In fact, he looked motivated and quite well rested, which bodes well for him. So I was happy to see that. And for all of you who booed the hell out of Roman, I ought to come out to Washington, D.C. and bitch slap you all. The guy does not deserve to be booed. He's a damn good worker, and he's just getting better every time he's in the ring. So screw you all. You better start cheering the man. Having said that, Seth, in his little bits of action, looked like the Seth Rollins of the Shield days. He didn't appear to be pandering to management at all, which is good. I'm hoping that there's a signal of a face turn coming. And this was the match everybody wanted to see after the split in the Shield. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I sure as hell did. And this match was just awesome to watch. All 3 guys worked so well together. And it's a shame they got split up between Raw and SmackDown because it would be fun to see these guys do another triple threat match. Now, having said that, this is going to be something of a surprise. This is one of the best triple threat matches I've seen in my 18 years of watching professional wrestling, so that tells you a lot. I think eventually this match is going to go down in history, especially when Roman, Dean, and Seth all go into the WWE Hall of Fame. And I hope they all go in at the same time so that they can all recount this match together. Now, having said that, your winner, Dean Ambrose, sending the WWE Championship to SmackDown. It was a pinfall victory. I'm giving this match 5 stars. And this match was freaking long. 51 minutes and 3 seconds. Match card out of the way, I can talk about the highlight reel, which was interesting at best. Chris Jericho got what was coming to him, an RKO out of fucking nowhere. And, of course, my least favorite segment of the night was the social media lounge. You WWE fans ask flat questions. Come on, you have a Hall of Famer and a future Hall of Famer who are the GMs of Raw and SmackDown. You should be asking stronger questions. Now, all that out of the way, that's my review of the show. I got some special thanks in order. And I want to thank each and every one of you who have watched my videos for the support so far. I have one subscriber, and I don't know who you are, but I want to thank you for subscribing. If you guys can get me 99 more subscribers by SummerSlam weekend, I have a special video plan for you guys. I am going to watch on the WWE Network SummerSlam 1992, and I'm going to come right on here live, and I'm going to review the show from top to bottom. Of course, SummerSlam 92, the best match on that show was the Intercontinental title match between Bret Hart and Davey Boy Smith. So, if you give me those 99 subscribers within the next 4 weeks, that video will be right here. Now, having said that, my next live review will be for NXT TakeOver Back to Brooklyn the night before SummerSlam. And then, of course, I will be doing a live review of SummerSlam the following night. I want to thank you guys tonight for watching this. If you are watching it live, if not, I want to thank you guys for watching it after it's posted. And I want to thank you again for the support so far. You guys are amazing. You wrestling fans are the reason I come on here and do this. You guys who watch my videos make this all worthwhile. So thank you. Watch Raw tomorrow. Enjoy it. I will see you guys Wednesday with a review of the Cruiserweight Classic Day 3. And in closing, like I said, you guys make coming on YouTube worth my time. You are all amazing. The YouTube wrestling community at large is amazing. Make sure to leave a like, support the channel, leave a comment, but keep it civil. I will answer it as soon as I see it. Tell your friends about Sling Blade Productions. As I said earlier, if you get me, well, down 99 more subscriptions by SummerSlam weekend, I will review SummerSlam 92 from Wembley Arena. Thanks for watching. Have a great night. This has been Alan from Sling Blade Productions. I have been coming at you live from Cleveland, Ohio. See you guys soon.